All right, Sheldon and me want to show you some sneak peeks into our backyard. This is going to be our hydrangea puppy for the day. I think Sheldon's become an expert on hydrangeas because he is out here peeing or watering them all the time. But let me tell you, I wanted to pull you out here because it is summertime, and summertime it is perfect for your paniculata or your full sun hydrangeas. And there is such a wide range of them available these days that I wanted to kind of walk you through my yard, show you a couple different varieties, and you can see the dramatic difference in terms of size, bloom size, coloration that you'll find on them, because what space you have will really determine what kind of hydrangea you want. First up, these are Little Lime Punch. And I'm so excited because check it out. You can see the first little blushes of punch coming on, and you can see these are very compact, very short. I think it says on the tag that they'll mature to like 3 or 4 feet. These are only just over 2 feet in my garden. I've had them planted, this is year 3. They're really starting to fill in. I'd like them to fill in a little bit more. By the way, please do not look too close because there is plenty of weeds out here. I swear to you I'm trying, but it is hard to keep up right now. Sheldon and me are out here all the time taking a look at these. Little Lime Punch is excellent for a very sunny location, for an area that you don't want it to get too big. They are going to bloom for months. These have already been blooming for 3 to 4 weeks, and they will continue to go until middle to end of October. They're still going to look great, which is awesome. They're going to start out pure white. And then what I find is we get some cool nights, especially into fall, you'll really start to see that blush starting to emerge on the blossoms. And Little Lime Punch is really known for getting a nice, deep burgundy, rich red color to the blossoms. But if you're looking for a smaller area, Little Lime Punch is the way to go. Now I'm going to show you the complete opposite end of the spectrum. This is one of Sheldon's favorite hiding spots, especially on a sunny afternoon and he needs shade. This is where Sheldon's going to go. These are the original Limelight hydrangeas. This is really the paniculata hydrangea that changed the world for full sun hydrangeas. I remember one of the breeders first telling me when these first came out, no one's going to want full sun hydrangea. No one's going to want one that's like lime colored turning white. Who would want this? Oh my gosh. These are so beautiful. It has sparked a revolution in the hydrangea world, but the other hydrangeas, Little Lime Punch we were just at, yay tall. Limelights, 6 to 8 feet tall, lots of blossoms. They're a beast. They get fairly big. Now these are fairly old. These are probably 6, 7 years old. They've been around for a little while. Full sun, just like the Little Lime Punch. But the biggest mistake I make with these is I trim them back too far during the wintertime. These blossoms get so heavy. When it rains, they'll start to pull down. And during the wintertime, you only want to trim about 1/3 of their height off. If you go too far below that, you end up with these really long stems that just want to fall open. So be careful when you trim them in the wintertime. You just want, and I mean, it's not like a rose. It's not a tree that you need to be careful with. Just take your hedge trimmers and go zoop, right over the top. That's all I do. I don't think about it ever again. I just cut 1/3 off and let them go. Again, these are going to bloom for a long time. Limelights are not known to change as much color as the Little Lime Punch, but beautiful colors. These will last until November, December, even longer. They'll turn brown and stay there for quite a while, but they look great. Super easy to take care of. If you even want a privacy screen along the back of your yard, this is beautiful. They bloom on new growth, so don't worry about trimming them back. Just enjoy them and let them go. A couple videos ago, Jessica and me went to Bailey's nursery and we saw how they made hydrangea trees. This is one of the very first hydrangea trees that came out. This is Limelight as well, and you can see it's well over 10 feet tall at this point. Big, beautiful, same process. I'm going to take a third of this off, let it bloom. And if you get in here, you can see up underneath how it's still got that stalk up in there, but boy, oh boy, has she gotten big and beautiful and ready to go. And one thing that I do, because they don't bloom until later in the summertime, is I usually like to pair it with something that blooms in the springtime. This particular plant, I have a rose that climbs in through here during the springtime, and it blooms these beautiful blossoms in the spring with the rose. The hydrangea flushes out, it blooms the rest of the summer, and I get a big, beautiful ball of color for 6 to 7 months, which is awesome. This is a Limelight tree. I'm going to show you a different one. I was going to say perfect timing. A little bit different this time, right? These are actually the hydrangea teas that Jessica and me were looking at when I said I needed a couple for my house. I wanted some to go along the fence. A couple things you'll notice. These I just planted. They've been doing really well, but the blossoms are very small this year. They're actually going to get much bigger, but because of the transplant stress and getting them up and going, they're small. They will eventually get this big. This particular one is vanilla strawberry, and honestly, vanilla strawberry might be one of my favorites. It's going to be a medium size, so it's going to get bigger than the little lime punch, but not as bigger as the Limelight. It makes a great tree. This tree, since you can see the stalk here, it's really focused on just blooming on the top. It's still going to get, 6, maybe 7 feet tall and wide. It'll be nice and full next year. But the thing that makes vanilla strawberry even better is that it really has that nice pink colorations on the blossom. And the blossom, you can start to see a little bit of the blush coming up on here. It'll start down towards the base, and as this continues to bloom into a pinnacle, you'll get the white at the top, the pink at the bottom, and you get the vanilla strawberry. Get it? One of my favorites. You can put this in the ground or in tree form. Both of them are available at Bauman Farms. We carry both of them. It is our #1 selling in terms of paniculata hydrangeas because it checks a lot of those boxes. Medium height, not too big, not too small, great coloration, super hardy, easy to take care of. What more is there not to love about this plant? It's awesome. It's one of my favorites, and I can't wait for these to get big and beautiful here soon. Sheldon, come here. Sheldon had to go in and check it out because our next one has really kind of filled in. And I'm telling you what, this is first edition's hydrangea. This one's called Little Hottie. It's a series of hydrangeas that's put out by Bailey Nursery, which is where we also saw the vanilla strawberry. And you can see this is another great kind of middle of the road. It's not nearly as big as Limelight. We're starting to see the first blushes of color on it, which I'm super excited about. And I love how it plays in this full sun flower bed. We've got some Amsonia for some light texture. We have some hardy hibiscus Rose of Sharon in the back, which gives us some height. And then the beautiful white flowers in the front of this hydrangea. But while we're over here, this is one of my favorite things that I think people get confused about all the time. It's my favorite thing to talk about because it's so easy to get weird. This is a hardy hibiscus. Big, beautiful, awesome. This is a hardy hibiscus. Looks completely different. Both of them are hibiscus. It's really easy to get confused by them. So this hardy hibiscus starts to bloom right now. These particular varieties die all the way down during the wintertime. They come back up very late. Typically, sometimes you won't even see them come up till June. I have to put a little flag or something in there to remind me that it's there. I oftentimes forget. While the Rose of Sharon hardy hibiscus, these varieties are more woody. They're going to stay up year round. They're not going to die back in terms of their branches. They do lose their leaves during the wintertime, but they're more of a shrub. The perennial type hibiscus are going to die all the way ground. Both of them are in bloom right now at the garden center. Both of them love the warm summer days. And if you're looking to add some color and things that are going to take the summer heat, both of those are going to do great along with the paniculata hydrangeas. They're both great. They're both going to give you long-lasting summer color. They're going to look good all summer long. All of them are available right now at Bauman Farms. So come on out to the farm, say hi when you're here, and stay tuned because Jessica and me are going to have some more great summer picks for you. coming right up.